Morning, everybody. How are we doing this Monday? This lovely Monday morning. As I flip through and make sure that everything is set up and working properly. In case you're wondering, I've been hiding from TV yesterday. The Kansas City Chiefs did win. And despite what Aaron Hollins thinks, they are going to beat Tom Brady in the next Super Bowl and be back-to-back champions. So that's okay, Aaron. I know that you're wrong most of the time, and you just need to accept that. So that's all right. Today we're talking about marketing and launching a new product. I've got 6 products that are sitting in customs, waiting for UPS to pick them up. And then they'll be going on Jane in February, probably in about 2.5 weeks. And then I will start. Actually, I'll probably launch them all on Amazon before then, just to get that started. But there's a new launch strategy I'm trying from Bradley Sutton, Helium 10. No, you're not seeing things. You're not hallucinating. The background is waving and moving. The fan's on. It's hot in here. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, so I'm trying this new launch strategy, but I think it's important. Like in Amazon, it's so easy to have tunnel vision and only listen to people that are selling on Amazon, and you got to realize that. I know some people have a hard time with this. I'm about to blow some minds. Okay, sit down, everyone. There's more ways to sell than on Amazon. All right, did you pick up the pieces from the explosion that just happened on your head? All right. There are more than one ways to sell on Amazon, and often marketing works. Marketing tools that work on other platforms will work on Amazon as well. And so we need to start thinking outside the box and not having this Amazon-only tunnel vision and actually think of what works in the real world. Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to sell my business when I'm ready to say, game over, I'm done, and have value there instead of just tell my supplier I'm done ordering from you and walk away. Because if you build value there, you can sell it to someone, even if it's for $10. But in most cases, it'd be several $1 million if you're actually profitable and able to take care of your family off something that's going to be worth good money. So this is from SimilarWeb.com, a blog from Daniel Schneider, the marketing manager, the content marketing manager. How to launch a product the right way. Define your target market. Entering a new market requires creating a long-term strategy that clearly defines goals and outlines milestones. What are the main user demographics of your target market, and what is the age distribution and gender? Are they mobile first or social savvy? When and where do they shop online? Answering these questions can be vital steps toward categorizing your product in a way that makes sense to a specific group of people that you're trying to reach. The starting point is to calculate your serviceable, obtainable market, which he calls his SOM. And based on that, prepare a list of primary user personas. Each user persona is a fictional character created to represent a character type that might use a product or service based on their use case, and the product or service can solve an existing problem for it. That's pretty cool. You're making up some people and seeing if you can define their lives and why they would want your product, so you know how to go after to target them in marketing. Number 2, define your goals. There's financial goals, which is pretty obvious. How much do you need to make? How much do you want to make in a given month, quarter, year? What I do is I try to, and I'm going to just use round numbers that are easy to explain. For me, at least to grasp in my mind, hopefully you can follow me along. So let's say that I can get a product for $5 landed in the United States. Let's say we're going to pay $7 to Amazon. So now that's $12 and our price is $22. So that leaves $10 in profit. But if you add back the cost of goods, if I order 300 units, that $15 will have paid for the full order when I sell the first 100. And then the last 200 are just my profit. So that's the way I try to look at it, is when I'm launching something new, I will try to figure out what that point is between the profit and the cost of goods, add those two together, and make that about 1/3 of my order. And I do that because 1/3 of my order is approximately how much I want to send to Amazon. And then the rest of it I'm sending to my house or my garage because I'm going to sell on my own website. I'm going to sell on Jane. I'm going to try to sell on Walmart and Target and local business. So the more that I have in my garage, the more I can send to these other places. But then I've differentiated and known that once Amazon sells out, everything else is profit. But then you can also, when you're selling on all these different platforms, you're keeping track of how many sell when and where, and you can figure out some things may not sell well on Amazon that sell really well in person because they can see, feel, touch it, and realize the quality is good other than just looking at reviews. So set your goals accordingly, come up with your plan. That's my plan, is I try to use the first third of inventory to pay for the full product. The last 2/3 goes in the business pocket or goes in towards reordering. Customer goals. If you're releasing, for example, if you're releasing a new product to a new customer base or an existing base, you need to understand who your customers are in order to anticipate the likelihood that they're going to purchase your product, and then determine your goals accordingly. Brand awareness. Creating a brand strategy is an important step to launching any product. Make sure you understand the various stages of your product's positioning and then translate that into clear marketing objectives. Now, this goes back to your business needs to have value, and building your brand is only going to do that value. You want to make sure that people associate your brand with quality. Just last week, I was interviewed and highlighted by Cedar Sense, Mike Vale at Cedar Sense, and he brought it up. He did his research. He went on to Amazon and searched Scarlet Arrow and pulled up my products. And I don't just have, a lot of people to be successful, you have to be above a 4.0 star rating. Anything above 4.0 is acceptable. People will buy from you. My average is a 4.875. They round that up to 9 or to 10. Let me start over. There's no 10. They round that up to 5 stars. Like when there's no partial stars, all 5 of my stars are filled up. It's that close to being perfect score that they just fill it up. And I could contest some of the 1-star ratings because some of them say, I ordered this on accident, and one of them says this was a gift, so I don't even know what I'm going to use it for. That's not my problem. There's nothing wrong with my product, but I also realize when people go and they want to find out what's wrong with my product and they click it, show me all the 1-star reviews, and they read those like, well, this is dumb. There really are no 1-star reviews. So people with a head on their shoulders can figure that out. I'm not going to connect the dots for them. So track and measure your products. This is one that I suck at. I need to get better in 2021, 2022, I don't know. Maybe I need to hire somebody, get to the point where I can hire somebody, but I suck at gathering the data for analytics. I can understand the analytics once they're presented to me, but gathering that data and how to get there, I need to work on. Make it a routine to track and review your key performance metrics, and use that information to tailor your offering to both your prospects and your customers' needs. Use Google Analytics. You need to figure out the sessions, the bounce rate, the average sessions duration, traffic channels, and conversion rate. Those are all things that I know those terms. I use them on Amazon on a regular basis, but I don't know how I come up with them, except Amazon spits out the sheet and tells me them. But they're gathering at them. This is beyond Amazon. This is your website. This is Jane. This is Walmart. This is Target. This is Etsy. This is Lou something. I don't know if that's what it is. Zulily. That's the Lou one. I was trying to figure out what it was. Number 4, increase customer engagement. Use live chat. Adding a human factor or a bot to your website makes them feel like more premium. Offer a free trial of some unlimited services. Give them a free product to more or less taste test it and tell you what they think of it. In-app and push messaging. In other words, send out a mass text message and then gather that customer feedback. What's nice about my product, I have to remind myself that I'm talking to you guys and not my business people, because the business people get a little bit of tweak differently. Because I normally will keep my Scarlet Arrow stuff on, but the difference is I don't talk about my specific products. It's kind of one of those things that you just don't do, and I don't really fully get it because I can care less. That's why I don't really hide from behind my brand. But when I get a rug and I'm getting ready to launch, if you want a rug, generally what I do is I offer rugs 50% off for anybody who wants one to start. And I generally will limit that to about 10 of each rug and I'll do 10 to 12, and I'll do 3 per day for the first 3 days. And if I decide to do another day, then I will. And I'll give you a specific link that you click on. And that way, my link that I'm sending you is telling Amazon, this is the keyword I want to rank for this thing. And doing it consecutive days in a row is telling Amazon that I'm sending this, that for this many days consecutively, it has momentum. So give it more momentum yourselves by moving it higher in the list. What I do is I will then PayPal you 50% of the cost. You pay full price, and then Amazon registers that as a full price sale, which makes me rank higher. So you're getting the money from me in full faith that you're going to spend it on my product, because I think highly enough of you to be friends of mine that you're not going to screw me. So there's that. If you're interested, let me know. I will have 6 new items coming out in the next couple of weeks on Amazon, and I will be doing this strategy 6 different times. I have 2 new ones that I'm paying for today. Those will be in the middle to end of March, and I'll be doing the same thing then. Number 6, develop your marketing strategy. You can use to develop an effective marketing strategy. Identify your strategic challenges and opportunities so that you can define a set of marketing objectives to scale your business. It's not just sometimes when we launch a product, we just want to worry about this product, but every time we add something, we're scaling our business, right? We don't want this to replace something else. We want this to add on to something else. So we need to come up with a strategy that's not only going to allow people to realize what we've got, what we're adding to, but realize that there's still other things in our collection, and we're growing and we're making this more valuable. We're making a whole product, our whole business scale. Your marketing strategy should include a combination of multiple marketing channels, ranging from paid search to referrals and social media, based on your product, target audience, and competitors' marketing strategies. Your starting point here is to evaluate your direct competitors' websites and use their benchmarks, find out where they're weak, and use that against them to make you stronger than them. Now, this goes back to kind of what my strategy is, and I've done this for every single one, and I love it because one cost of business that I have with every product is either I do it myself or I hire someone, and it's photography. Photography is what sells my product, especially when it's an online thing. I need to start working on some videos and tie videos into this, and that's something I really need to do, and slap myself on the wrist for not doing it, but I need to, because that's the next thing that I think is going to be very big engagement with your consumer is a video, even if it's a rug per se, like mine is. You can engage people that way. But what I do is if I give you this 50% deal, don't get me wrong, there are strings. I want your honest opinion sent to me. If you don't like it, I don't want I don't want a 1-star review because I'm giving you this 50% off discount. I'm not asking for a 5-star. If you want to give me that, I'm fine with it. But if you have issues with it, let me fix them. Tell me what they are so I can fix them. That's the important thing. I need to know how to fix it. And number 3, send me a picture of it in use. Send me a picture of it in your house. That's what I want to see from you. That gives me free marketing. That gives you a chance. Literally, my sister-in-law, I don't know if she even knows this, her fireplace is the main picture on my Amazon for my 2-foot by 6-foot rug runner. It's her fireplace for Christmas. It's set up, and I love it, and that's what it is. So finally, the last strategy is test run your strategy. Do it in a small segment. Do it, and don't do it too fast. Make sure you're able to optimize and use people that you know and trust so that when you go out there and you test other strategies out in the market without people you know, you have a feel for how it's going to go. You never know exactly how things are going to go. You can only get feels for these things, and I encourage you to look outside the box, think outside the box. This is not just about Amazon. This is about life. Don't limit yourselves. What's going to make you stand out from others is the fact that you are not just following everyone else. You're thinking outside the box, and you're doing things on your own. So again, happy Chiefs Monday. We're going to we're getting ready to go to the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. Good morning. All right, Sean, for sure. yeah, I'll hook you up with a discount, and I'll even get with me, Sean, because I've talked to Terry about this. I'll offer like 20% standing off, 20% deal for everybody in your group. So most of my stuff retails at $25. So I will offer my rugs to everybody in your group at $20 free shipping. How about that? So, and then I owe everybody. Here is today's article. That way, if you want to read it, fact check it, go through it yourself. You're welcome to do that. So, all right. Have a great Monday. Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. I'm always nervous because I'm not used to being here. It's our second time in a row. I am a Laker fan. I am a Dodger fan. I do have championship blood running through these veins. I knew the Chiefs had it in them. I was more nervous about the Bills than I am about the Bucks, and that may be ignorance on my part. I do respect Brady. I know that Brady's got a lot to offer. But at the same time, I don't think they can stop our offense. I literally think I know the way Andy Reid thinks now. He has more plays saved for the Super Bowl that no one has seen that they won't be able to prepare for. And he took what the Bills gave him. And we spotted him 6 points, which because they missed the extra point. We killed. In my opinion, it wasn't even close. It wasn't. We need to put our foot down more. We would have. Yes, for those of you who aren't Chiefs fans, I do think Chris Jones should have been kicked out of the game. There is no reason to open or close fist hit somebody upside the head when the play's over. During the game, you can say maybe he was doing a swim move and screwed up, but I think he should have been kicked out, in my personal opinion. But he'll get fined. We'll see how big of a fine. Maybe he won't even get to play in the Super Bowl. That would be one hell of a way to go. So, awesome, Renee. I don't know if it's Renee or Dennis, or that's both of you, or both you're watching, but I appreciate that. I do this every day, Monday through Friday. I try to get myself set for business, and I try to help other entrepreneurs with what I research and go through. I've been doing this now for probably 60 episodes now. If you go to YouTube and check out Scarlet Arrow's page on YouTube, that's all it is me talking. I go through different topics. Sometimes I get political. When you're on this one, I do this with our Amazon training group first, and then I come on this one. And this one, I'm more myself and can say things because I represent myself instead of the Amazon community that we're in. So, yeah. But anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining. Again, it's Monday through Friday. I'll start anywhere from 9 to 9:30, 9:45, depending on how long the other talk goes and what we're talking about. But I was here Christmas. I was here New Year's. I was here Martin Luther. And there's not really a day that I'm not going to be here if it's a weekday. Just because I believe the consistency is important for business. Even if I'm only putting in 30 minutes a day, I'm putting in that time for the day. So there is a Facebook page for Scarlet Arrow. Go ahead and like that. We also have a group page that my wife and I need to do a better job of being admins to on some design strategies, and it's home design. And I'm doing a giveaway here at the end of this month for the best posts. So if you want to join that group, join it, put on some home design stuff, and you've got a good chance of winning because I'm only going off the people that are contributing, and there has not been a lot of contribution this month, which again is mainly my fault. In fact, there has been one person contribute. So if you want to have a great chance of winning a free rug from me, you won't pay shipping, you won't pay nothing. I will send it out to you. get on there. Go get you a post done, and we'll help you out. So I got a phone call coming in. It's probably the school district saying something about COVID, but God loves you, so do I. Have yourself a great day and a great week. We'll see you guys tomorrow.